Okay, there wasn't going to be a part 3 to this, but Niaz did ask something about the blinking lights, and these, as you can see, they're not blinking, that's flashing rather than blinking. These are random based on noise things. I'll just show you that now. I'll just we'll do Shift F3. Here we go. So like with this, you've got the emit blue. And so with that selected, you can see what that pattern is. If I select the red, you can see what the graph is for that. If you don't have the node selected, nothing shows up in the graph editor. So just be aware of that. So again, the emit blue, we've got a nice wavy on and off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show actual blinking lights, two methods. One will be a simple method of altering this and then using T and changing the interpolation mode for the keyframe to constant, so it's stepped, as you can see. The other will be using a material based off what Master Xeon 1001 has done with HardOps, aka Jerry Perkins, and all I've done is took that material, separated some values and turned it into a node group shader, which is easy to make changes to without panicking about what the math is actually doing. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to shift hide everything, go in here, shift hide everything else, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to delete that, and I'll get rid of that. And I'm going to save this as a different file name, just to be on the safe side. So again, shift hide that, and I'm going to W and Alt W, X, V. Alright, I'm going to apply that. I'm going to apply that. Now I'm getting something strange here. That is not what I expected. Right, okay, that's there. Where's that? That's on the top, that's fine. I'm going to call that slice top, so I know what I'm dealing with. I'm going to call that slice front. Slice buttons. Slice hex, red hex. That way I don't get confused. Okie dokie. Now for some reason these are looking a bit untidy. So if I hide the slice buttons, and I'm just gonna Q operations sharpen, there we go. And then bevel, tighten that up. Now show the buttons, take the buttons, Q, bevel, actually Q operations, C sharpen, Q bevel. There we go, that's a bit better, we can see what we're playing with now. Should really have Now I'm going to change that. So speaking of manual changes, I'm just going to delete those vertices. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go into... This has got nothing to do with what I was originally going to do, but never mind. So, what I'm going to do, basically, is select these polygons here. Oh, no. Let's see. I'm going to delete those faces. GX L merge by distance 1. Oh, merge it last, and then Control X that. There we go. That was just me being fussy. Right. So now we've got our buttons. What I'm going to do, there's a reason I went through all of that. Right. I'm going to select all of those. Going to remove that. Oh, I can't remove that in. If you're removing them, we've got to do it in object mode. So, new, emit 01, just for now, purple, L, I know this isn't an omission. I'm going to override these settings afterwards, so I'm just literally assigning them and giving them names at the moment. Just giving them different colours so I know what I'm working with. I've already done that. And the last one. And we'll give that a, I don't know, sort of greenish, bluish colour. Right, so they now have different colours assigned to them. Now we're going to actually utilise the materials. Now, you don't need to worry about the materials specifically. I'm just going to pull that in from another file. So I'm going to append, bring in light shader. I'm going to append those two. I'm just going to add another one, and that's what we're going to be using. And I've only done that so I can then go there and go copy material, go to there, and I'll actually just paste material, make that a purple again, paste material, make that a yellow, paste material, make that, well, that's a, we'll make it a lighter green. Oh dear, we had a crash. That's not good. Right. Okay, and that is why you do save often, and it crashed. Right, so went back to where it is. I've loaded these all up, and this is the material that Jerry Perkins created actually turn that into a shader, because this, as you can see, there's an arctan, a floor, a multiply, and then there's an actual, if I zoom in on that, there's an actual value in there, and you have to change some of these values to alter what it does. I turned this into a little shader group, which is basically this, just with all this stuff broken down. And so I can just plug that into there, drop that colour onto there. I can delete these now. And again, we'll save this, and now I can just add this group. Here, drop the colour in. Oh, so Control C, Control V. I just wanted to show you what they were, so I show you that there was all sorts of factors going in. And again, we'll do the same here. Add the shader. Control C the colour, paste the colour, drop it in. And do that one more time. Control C, Control V, drop it in. I'm going to save that before I go any further. Right. Now, this is just those same nodes, but all I've done is split off some values so that I can drive inputs. There's an information panel in there. I just press tab to go in it, and it just tells you roughly what it is, but all you need to know is I've got them set up. So right, now if we then play this, you can see they're all blinking at the same speed, at the same time, and for the same length of time. So what we could do is, if we say the emit one, we'll have that to go at 10. Emit 2, we'll have that go at 20. Emit 3, have that go at 30. And emit 4, we'll have that go at, indeed, 40. Well, actually no, let's have that go at 10. We'll have them both go at 20, actually. Right, now what happens here is they're all changing there. Now what I can do now is with the interval, if I change the interval to 0.05 on that one, do 0.01 instead, get that blinking. We do the 2, and with the interval 0.002. Let's see what that does here. So as you can see, there's limits to what that interval does. The 0.01 or 2, let's see. Interval 0.1. Point 5. You can see that affects how long it's on for. So you can just play around with these to get a varying thing. And if I put that down to say 8, so you could just play around with them to get the flashing on you want. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this, and I actually going to add another emit, flash emit, and I'm going to make that an emission, and we're going to make that just a dark purple, make it 3 or 5 say, right, and we're just going to assign that. And I'm just going to go to the beginning, and I'm just going to insert a keyframe for that. Hide that. There it is, there's our keyframe. So actually let's on GY make that weaker, let's get it down to around 1.9. Just zooming in here so if I can play. Then I'm going to go around to say frame 20, frame 30. I'm going to insert a keyframe there, selected channel. And I'm going to make that value FCurve. Going to make the value 0. I'm going to select everything. I'm going to go T, make them constant. Then I'm going to go to 50. And I'm going to insert a keyframe there. And again, make the value 0. Then I'm going to modifiers, I'm going to make it cycles. And now I've got my on off for this. That will flash off and on. And if I select those two, and I just GY to move them up a bit so it doesn't go all the way off, and then I can adjust the intervals simply by selecting those. Do GX, select that, GX, that determines how long it stays off and on. Select everything, I can scale X, make it blink quicker, or scale it out X to make it blink slower. And I can select that in GY to control how bright it goes. So that's the other way of doing the blink. Now I will include a link in the description to a blend file with that shader in it for people to use, and hope that again this has been of use.